Good morning and welcome to the 10 a.m. daily weather brief. We'll start off by taking a look at this morning's surface analysis chart here, where we do have a region of high pressure currently sitting up towards the Gulf of Maine, and we also have some low pressure systems or a low pressure system over Kentucky and Tennessee that are currently tracking towards our area, helping to bring in a good surge of moisture into our region, and that has helped to promote some of that thickening and lowering of clouds that we have been seeing. And we've also seen in conjunction a good swath of rain that has moved into the local area and is continuing to spread to the northeast as we move throughout the day. And as that system moves from the west to the east this afternoon, those lower cloud decks do look to linger just after, and our highs do look to hold in the mid-50s for today. Then for tonight, high pressure is expected to build in from the northwest, helping to score out some of that cloud cover and bring in some breezy northwesterly winds in its wake as drier air begins to mix in, and we'll see those skies progressively turning mostly clear with some chilly lows tonight in the 30s, in the low 30s that is. And then for Wednesday, we do look to stay mostly sunny and cool with highs in the mid-40s, followed by a partly cloudy Wednesday night, and with those temperatures in the evening down in the 30s once again. And then for Thursday, we'll see high pressure shift offshore. That high pressure that was previously overhead will shift offshore, and we'll see a slight warm up, on the backside with those temperatures climbing into the upper 40s. And we'll see increasing cloud coverage begin to build in before yet another cold front slides through later in the day, and we'll see some high pressure from the north on Thursday night begin to build in, with those lows dropping to the 20s and possibly even lower temperatures on the table if those skies continue to remain clear, or at least are clear enough for some good radiational cooling. Now, taking a look up to our left here, we can see that another front then moves through on Friday. We'll see yet another chance for a round of rain and a bit of wintry precipitation possible on the backside, but that precipitation, at least that frozen weather, should stay well north and northwest of our area, similar to kind of what we're seeing today. And then from Saturday, early next week, we'll see that moisture drop below normal levels, and we're seeing the trend turn drier and cooler. And then Monday we'll see a reinforcing cold front that looks to be mainly dry at the moment. Arrive Monday morning with a few models outputting at, or hinting that is, at a very slight chance of maybe seeing some showers and even some snowflakes move through the region. But again, those moisture levels do look a bit or somewhat limited, especially with the timing of that frontal passage as of current. Now moving on to our 24-hour forecast here. We are working through our portion of the forecast in which we are anticipating rain to continue till about 3-4 o'clock. Generally, things should start winding down and be pushing out of the area, and our temperatures for today should be in the mid-50s at its highest point and drop down to the low 30s come tomorrow morning. Then following that precipitation, as it pushes out, we'll start to see those winds kick up just a notch and get a bit more gusty, which there is a possibility we might see a wind advisory as a result. And for a majority of the working day today into the early evening, there's also some chances of those clouds dropping below 500 feet, in which we are currently seeing a scattered deck at 800 feet right now. So continuing on the trend with those clouds dropping down. And then following, we'll see some drier weather. So Wednesday, we can anticipate mostly sunny conditions and a high of 45 Wednesday night, partly cloudy and a low of 32, and then Thursday, mostly cloudy and ever so slightly breezy and a high of 49. As of right now, the outputs do have everything below wind advisory criteria, but they are inching upwards towards those levels, so just a very slight chance that we see a wind advisory at this time for Thursday. And moving on to our 7-day forecast ahead, we do have those rain chances here for today, with clearing expected in its wake for Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday, we'll start to see those clouds build in later in the period, with Friday becoming cloudy and seeing a chance of rain, good chance of rain as of current. And then Saturday and Sunday, those clouds largely linger around, especially Saturday before Monday. We see that potentially dry cold front move through, but it definitely introduces a little bit of chance for some precip on Monday. And for our temperatures in the week ahead, we are seeing Thursday night look to be the coolest of the next 7 days, with temperatures into the 20s, and for a majority of the week ahead lying in the lower 30s, with highs struggling to get above 50 degrees for a majority of the week ahead. Now that is going to conclude the 7-day outlook. Hope everyone has a great day, and we'll be back tomorrow at 8:15 for the daily weather operations brief.